you.
My speech is about tigers, Mom. You should look at tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, take a good look at me. You are looking at the future valedictorian and graduate of Harvard University. How? I have a Chinese mother. She's a tigress who sits on top of the food chain, and she has told me so. That is the master design she has crafted for me since I was in her womb. In fact, I'm well on my way of reaching that dream. I've gotten 10 trophies already. 1 in violin, 2 in piano, 3 in math, 4 in abacus, impeccable. Even the numbers align perfectly. 1, 2, 3, and 4 trophies in violin, piano, math, and abacus. Yes, perfect, and more perfection is what I aim for, because that is how I was trained by my Chinese mother. I know that a kid like me is commonplace in Chinese culture. Academic statistics indicate that Chinese are overrepresented in many of the LA universities. They get higher SAT scores, and are disproportionately represented among the U.S. national merit scholars. So, what's the secret? Are Chinese more smarter? Is this an innate phenomenon? According to James Arthur, this has more to do with environmental factors, namely the Chinese culture. Some of the cultural advantages that enable Chinese kids to excel in academia are 1. Parent support, 2. Tutor ethics, and 3. Peer support. Of these advantages, however, what I want to focus on is the number 1 factor: Chinese parents' complete devotion to and obsession over their kids' academic achievements. According to Amy Chow, the professor of Yale Law School, Chinese parents put huge emphasis on effort, not innate ability. Take myself, for example. My mom is a full-time certified accountant. Since she is not able to watch over me and my sister after school, she has designed this amazing homework and practice control sheet from 2:30 to 8 p.m. during the weekdays. Therefore, every day, as soon as we get home, my sister and I start to abide by this control sheet. For me, particularly, there are at least 9 things to do from Monday to Friday: piano practice, violin practice, then some schoolwork on English, science, math, history, problem solving, and finally, my mother assigned work on Chinese reading, Chinese writing, abacus mental drills, and abacus finger drills. The worst part of it all is that my mom actually checks these things every day when she gets home from work, making us no room for cheating. Saturdays are never laid back either. My sister and I spend an entire morning sharpening our math and science skills at the private academy. Then we spend our afternoon learning to ballroom dance to cultivate good posture, manners, social skills, and above all, as my mom claims, a sense of pride. Why would my mom permit my life and my sister's life to be so hectic and intense? I don't think we're too far from the answer. She herself was raised that way from her mother, and her mother from her mother, and so on. Chinese people, for thousands of years, have believed and practiced this old proverb: diligence make up for deficiency. In other words, Chinese parents rather believe that hard work, not one's innate feeling, will pay off at the end. My mom is thus not an exception, but the norm in Chinese culture. I sometimes envy my Western friends who do not have to deal with control sheets day in and day out. Freedom is the word that screams from the top of my lungs in a bizarre, repetitive dream I've been having for the past few years. I am already 11 years old. I made a pronouncement to my own reflection in the mirror. I know perfectly well what is needed in my life for me to be happy and become successful in the future. So just leave me alone. No more control sheets. I scream and I scream until I realize that I've woken up my mother and she's now running after me. I'm scared, so I run as fast as I can. But I've never seen her run so fast before, and she's now so close to me, almost ready to grab me from my back. As she leaves her body to take hold of me, she suddenly turns into a tigress. Her sharp claws slowly reach out for a firm grab of me. No! I scream. Then, in that instant moment, I transform into a bird, an eagle. I fly over the Pacific Ocean and land in America, a land of liberty, where parents respect the feelings of their kids. Ha ha ha! So funny! Parents respect the feelings of their kids? Are you kidding me? A Chinese-looking American kid laughed out my face. Where are you from, kiddo? Listen, even in this land of liberty, if you are Chinese, your right to choose only what you want to learn happens only in your dreams. No! I screamed again. I wake up and realize that was nightmare once more. I know that my mom is not really a tigress, but typical Chinese mother. Amy Chow, in the book titled Battle Hymn of the Tiger Mother, states that Chinese parents believe the best way to protect the children is by preparing them for the future and arming them with those skills. Indeed, my mom certainly was to inculcate in me a virtuous cycle of success, a phenomenon that occurs when a child overcomes the initial difficult stages of learning, that they excel in it and gains praises. Praises then build confidence, thereby making the what's not so fun activity fun. Soon, the learning itself becomes enjoyable for the child, and this makes it easier for the child to get the child to work even harder and achieve higher goals. This cycle of success, my mom says, must be instilled in me from my adolescence. A logical reason that justifies harshness of me and my sister. Are you ready? The best way to determine the level of success in parenting lies in weighing how much the grown-up children feel about their parents. Despite the authoritative parenting style, a survey conducted by the Shanghai Mission shows that Chinese parents are blessed with grown-up children who are adoring, caring, and respecting their parents in their old ages. For example, of the question 4,800 adult Chinese, more than 60% of them say that they plan to live and care for their parents when they grow old and sick, as opposed to the U.S. poll, which indicates that only 21% of the adult children are willing to live with and care for their aging, sick parents. I know that my mom is not really a tigress. I sometimes do have the nightmares run away from a tiger's mother. Deep inside, however, I'm grateful for her selfless love and sacrifice for me and for my sister. I sometimes do envy my Western friends who do not have to deal with control sheets. However, I also know that I would have never become the accomplished kid that I am today if it wasn't for my mom's complete devotion to and obsession of their kids' academic achievements. I know that Chinese parents tend to override their children's feelings and preferences. Being a child, however, I'm not always clear about how I need to prepare myself for the future. So for the time being, until I'm much older and wiser, I'm glad that it's not me, but my mom, who's in the driver's seat, transporting me safely to my future destination. As a future parent, I'm going to pass along the truth about tiger moms. Child, don't run away from me. You may despise me now for my